That makes sense. You have three options. Whether to go with Jordan, finding this time, mutually again, just you. All right.
Dan Wine. I work for a big bank named Chase, marketing for credit cards in Wilmington, Delaware.
My name is Devin Lacerna. In the gym, I train, I coach, I have competed in the past, and I do social media for the gym as well.
My name is Jameer Wilson, and I am a water treatment operator, but on the part-time I'm here training Muay Thai, trying to get better.
My name's Chance. I've been training Muay Thai for about 3 years now. I did it to kind of help get over my stomach problems I've had and just kind of put myself out there and do something new. I never really kind of pictured myself as a fighter. I do it enough, and so now I'm currently fighting. My hand's broken at the moment, but everything's going great.
Joe Stripling, aka Bazooka Joe, aka Crew Joe. I run the facility here, the academy here, taught the athletics, from computer work and office work behind the scenes to teaching pretty much every single class, holding pads for the fighters and getting everybody ready for everyday life and inside the ring if they fight. I was actually the first professional fighter in Delaware for MMA and Muay Thai. There are some other people from Delaware that don't claim Delaware, so I claim Delaware. It was cool, it was totally different. Back in the day, there was no real rules. My first professional MMA fight was in a ring, and now they're all in cages.
How long did you train before taking your first fight?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, but I also wrestled my entire life. I had done karate my entire life. Got my black belt when I was 15, and then 18 for adult black belt. And then I also boxed for a little bit, and I cornered a friend, and we fought in an underground tournament. I ended up winning the tournament, and then I went to a jiu-jitsu school, and 2 weeks later, I fought an actual real MMA fight. My first professional Muay Thai fight. I've already had 20 plus MMA fights before I did professional Muay Thai. So definitely a different outlook and fighting style, but I was more of a striker anyway. Like I fought 3 fights in one night one time, and it was like an hour before my first fight and second fight, and then it was literally 30 minutes between my second fight and third fight.
So how have you seen the fight game change?
Real people knowing how to train MMA or real people know how to train Muay Thai. Back in the day, it was just kind of, a lot of people were just training their style or martial art or just jiu-jitsu or just kickboxing. For MMA, now everyone's got like a trainer for each thing, and then they have different workout classes where they do MMA class, putting things together. For Muay Thai, the only authentic Muay Thai was my trainer, and he was like 2 hours from here, so I had to figure out how to get there, train with him, and get back home enough time to go do my other stuff. So everything was underground. There wasn't no amateur, there was no pro when I first started. And then after my underground fights, I did that one real one, the Blue Horizon. I was told I had to turn pro because I beat a dude who was 9-0, and I was making my debut. So I turned pro 1 year later, almost exactly to the date. Fight camp, 6 to 8 weeks out. We call it's like your first week, slow week. You kind of learn to do the things that we want in a certain way, 25%. No real crazy body weight stuff, no real heavy lifting or anything like that. So week 7, we pick up the pace a little bit harder, a little bit more weights, more power. Not crazy long rounds, but also not too short of rounds, kind of like right in the middle. 6, you're ramping up, you're at like 100% for everything you do. Now you're putting on some pretty heavy weights and less reps, or for some guys I'll put on less weight but tons and tons of reps depending on if they have to cut weight or cardio. You got to run 2-3 times a week, got to hit pads pretty much every day, do class every single day.
Just going back to the cardio aspect, it's just as important as being able to throw whatever you want to throw at the time, because if you're tired, you're limiting yourself and you really can't do that much. So
manage your weight, drink a gallon and a half of water a day, all that stuff. Week 5, really crazy. Week 4, really crazy.
Once you're in the last 4 weeks, you're just really working hard in the gym, like 6 days a week. You're doing class. Right after work, I'll come here and it'll be from 6:15 to like some nights 9 o'clock, get home, eat dinner at 10, and go to bed from like midnight to 8 a.m. when I wake up, and go to work and come back the next day.
Week 2, it's your taper down week, and then week 1, like your last fight week, it's just going through the motions of things and how what you're going to do in the fight. All the preparation you've done has led up to that point. Got to do some cardio to keep your weight down, but otherwise it's kind of chill in that last week.
It's really like a journey to me, and I feel like getting to the point of the fight honestly feels like a spiritual experience.
A fight camp, it's really where you put in all the hard work. That's where you build your endurance up.
Last week of fight camp, you are cutting weight, so that's, you know, you're limiting your carbs and stuff, and so you're really just you're kind of in that zone, so to speak, where you're just like nothing else on the mind. Like it really takes over your conscious, you know.
For me, fight camp sucked. I had to cut 32 pounds in 2 days, and that was pretty interesting. I got it off, but it was definitely one of the tougher ones I had to do. I've done other ones where it's been pretty hard, but that was 32 pounds in 2 days is pretty tough. Usually it's right around 20 pounds in 2 days for me.
A week out and I got to cut that 10 pounds down. I'm like, I'm in a different mode. Like, it feels like it's not even not like a challenge, but it's just like I'm fasting for something religious in a sense. So I feel like it's part of like my DNA at this point.
You have to be a special person to want to fight. Like, it's crazy. They need to be willing to die, and if they're not, I need to be ready to throw in a towel or protect them some other way or somehow.
Whoa, better keep that end up ready.
I think coaching is very difficult. I also think there's people who are put on this planet to do certain things, and I think I was put on this planet to teach, no matter what martial art or history. Like I wanted to be a history teacher growing up. I think it's also just like coaching. Some people put on this planet just to be a good coach, because you're not just a coach, you're also a mentor, you're a life coach or a personal trainer, you're everything. Especially here at our gym, I kind of take the role of like everything for everybody. So I kind of have to know everything about everybody inside the gym and outside the gym. I kind of like that here. We're very family oriented and very small, so I get to know everybody's personal business. If there's something wrong, I should know that when they walk in the door.
I try to smile and give everybody nucks whenever I walk in, and just talk to people, understand what's going on in their life. Like I feel like that's just being a good person in general. My favorite thing is to be able to look back on a relationship and say like, oh, that was a nice person, nice time in my life. So I really enjoy everybody here, though. It's a great vibe.
My name is Matteo Nally. I run a used car dealership, family-run business. I have a girlfriend, so that's another hobby. And Muay Thai. Those things take up pretty much all my time.
So you have a smoker coming up. Could you explain why you wanted to do that?
Yeah, same principle. I just wanted to challenge myself. It got to the point where it was easy coming into class and you enjoy it and you just look for the next step. And for me, that's the next step. And it's awesome because we have so many guys in here that do it, and it was just a natural progression. I think that's the most important. Whether you win or not, there's lessons to be taken from it, and that's why I do this, is for the lessons. Oh yeah, lots of nerves. I think those started to subside recently as we get closer to it. You recognize that you're just going there to learn and to have fun and to get better. If that's really why you're doing it, then there's really nothing to be nervous about.
We're at the Muay Thai Development League. Some people here are taking their first kind of fights. Like it's an exhibition, there's no winners. Just kind of get their feet wet in the ring. I've done a couple, and it's a good experience. Good first time, you're protected, so you can't really get too hurt. Today I'm coaching, I'm cornering. My goal is for the guys to obviously have fun and try to win. That's the end goal, but really just see if they're listening to stuff, to see if they can take it further to another level. And just want to make sure everybody's happy and enjoying themselves. That's about it. This develops people in a way because you're getting your first sense of competition, right? You know you're about to fight somebody, but there's no ring, so if you can't get stuck, you can't get caught anywhere. Here it's safe too. Like you wear a chest protector, can't really get injured too much. The refs are very great about keeping the power kind of down. You still hit pretty hard as you can really, but there's no follow-up shots, like no just really trying to rip each other's head off. It's more technical, and people are watching, so you get kind of all the nerves of that you would get in a normal fight, but in a smaller sense, and then it just allows people to see if it's something they really want to do or not.
Jediah Peachy, Romac.